Welcome back to the Orsak Narrative Universe. My name is Joshua Orsak, and I am here with Brian James and his pal Bearbo. We are starting a new game. This is a game unlike any that has ever been done before. It's going to require a little background. So, not long ago, there was an event known as the Deconvergence, where planar travel was complicated. They took the ability, people had the ability to very easily move across planes. Now the only way to move from one outer plane or inner plane to another is through a prime material plane. You have to have stable portals. That requires a more complex series of supply lines, which has driven up prices. There's now also the blockchain dimension, where travel is easier, but it costs quite a bit of money and is more risky. The end result is that there has been an opportunity that has come up that hasn't really ever existed before for someone to play a magical trucker. So we're going to play games where somebody is trying to deliver supplies, harried by all kinds of challenges to various parts of the plane. We are going to start out in Danny Lone Star's office on the blockchain dimension. Well, hi guys. Hi everybody. It's good to see you here again, Brian James, Bearbo. Good to see you here, man. We're ready to hit these roads. Good. I have an excellent mission for you. I need you to travel through Sigil. So I need you to get from here to Sigil across the Great Bridge. In Sigil, I need you to travel through a stable portal that leads to the Forgotten Realms. We're going to be going a little bit off-road. I have a haul of pixie dust that needs to be delivered to a group of gnomes at the edge of the Great River. Simple job. But if you do this and you pull it off, well, we'll be upgrading you. We'll be giving you more difficult. This is kind of a test run. Prize for this one, 5,000. Now, pixie dust, sensitive, delicate, can be, you can't put it into something that's too strong. It has to be kept at a particular temperature, a particular magical equilibrium. So be careful. Too much jostling, too much moving around can aggravate, can degrade the product, as it were. Do you have any questions for me? I, Danny Lone Star, provider of the power of motion, the center of travel through the blockchain dimension. I'm ready to put my hands into some more pies, Diversifying and moving fairy magic across the plains is a great way to start. When people think about fairy magic, they're going to stop thinking about Tem Shop. They're going to stop thinking about fairies. They're going to think about Danny Lone Star. I like the sound of that. Danny Lone Star's fairy magic. And you guys are the first test run. If we can supply enough of this, let's say, special blend fairy dust to the gnomes, the river gnomes, right outside of Mystara. And we've undercut the prices of the fairy portals that are in Mystara. So even though we have farther to go, we are going to sell it at a lower price, which I'm going to take a loss on. But it's about roping them in. Later on, I'll slowly raise the prices until they don't even realize that they're being boiled like a frog. God, I like money.
Well, I'm just a simple trucker. I don't understand none of that business, but I got no questions.
Right.
You answered everything for me, and we'll get transporting this on.
We're gonna hit this real good. We're gonna win this. That's for sure. You're not gonna regret this. That's for sure. We're gonna get there. Okay. So you are in a town. So Lone Star's space station acts as a city, a very advanced city, in fact. You're on the blockchain dimension. Stuff is cheaper here than it is anywhere else. It's relatively close to Sigil. What would you like to do, Brian James?
So we're going to the Forgotten Realms, and we'll be going off-road.
Yep, you're going off-road, which is your biggest challenge that you know of. You have to travel through the Great Bridge, which bridges together Danny Lone Star's space station, which is just known as the Lone Star, and Sigil. Sigil and Lone Star both orbit around the Infinity Trades, and you're going to have to drive down the Great Road in through Sigil. Sigil can be a very dangerous place for a lot of reasons. Traffic is terrible there. Theft is common. People will steal stuff right off your truck. And then there's this particular portal that vehicles like yours are taking to the Forgotten Realms. From there, you're going to go to the Great River Mystara, right down the south of the city. Mystara has the river that runs through it. At the south of the city, there's a group of river gnomes, and you're supposed to deliver a haul of fairy dust. Pixie dust. Simple, not a complicated quest. The one thing is, you're not supposed to jostle it too much. The reason is this isn't actually pure pixie dust from the fairy plane. He made this out of blockchain energy, and it's actually unstable. If you jostle it too much, it'll break down into crypto magic.
For sure. Do I have I guess this is one question I probably forgot to ask, but is there like a percentage that can be, converted into just pure crypto before I've wasted it entirely?
I mean, you won't be able to get to it in time. You won't be able to get to it in time because it denatures when stuff turns from its magical artifact form into the coin, the magical coins. The magical coins dissipate pretty quickly. They basically move away from each other as fast as possible, and they're kind of like holographic. So this is all well established in the game. You've encountered this at some point, and they move away fast. You wouldn't be able to be back there fast enough to get your hands on any of it. It would just be gone.
Okay, so like the second it starts
I'm not waiting back there, Mayor. There's no way I'm waiting back there. I'm not sitting back in the back the whole time. I'm in the trunk. I'm in the cab with you like it always is. Bearbo is master of these roads too.
Well, I don't want to.
He's a gorilla, by the way.
Okay. I'm not gonna force you to go back there, my friend, but we're gonna probably get some magical locks maybe to get back there. I'm worried about the thieves and sigils, Also, we might need to get some off-road tires.
Oh, I'll let those chat. The one thing Bearbo is prepared for is thieves. Don't like them. No. I won't go to any thieves try to take anything from us. They're gonna have a giant gorilla on their behind so fast it'll make their head spin. That's right. I'm gonna take these guys out. I got your back. I got your back, Brian James.
All right. So what I do want is I need, I need off-roading tires for Forgotten Realms. I also need, specific shock absorbers for off-roading.
Okay.
I also need to. We'll get to that later.
You gonna head to Tim's shop?
Yeah, for sure.
Hi, welcome to Tim's shop. How may I help you today?
Just
so you know, Bearbo is a. I went pseudo elementalist as well. Bearbo is a gasoline elementalist and a grease elementalist. He's basically a broad pseudo elementalist. I've got skills in all different ones. So I just took pseudo elementalist as a skill. But
okay, so he's just like a pseudo elemental mage, and he can dabble into all the fields.
Not all of them, but related ones. So plastics, grease, gasoline, certain types of synthetics, things like that. He's not pharmaceutical. He has no skills. He has no skills in pharmaceutical magic. He has no skills in concrete magic. He does have skills in steel magic. So those major ones. He is also physically imposing. So he's from the same land as he's from a gorilla land, so he has a lot of natural fighting skills and is extraordinarily physically strong and has a lot of natural hit points and things like that. So I souped you up with a mage. I partnered you with a mage that has a lot of magical options, but is naturally physically imposing, so you don't have to worry about him like getting one shot or something like that. And he can hold his own in a fight.
For sure. Cool.
So, shock absorbers, of course, for what kind of vehicle?
A 16-wheeler.
Okay.
Also, I need off-road tires.
Okay.
I could be going through mud, but what's most important is being able to make it through an area that has recently been rained and dried up. And it makes those indentions in the ground can really jostle the truck and denature what I'm transporting.
Yeah, right. We gotta make sure we don't got mess around too much. We jostle around too much, we're gonna be in real trouble. That's for sure, man. Yep. We can't be doing that. We're gonna go. We got a long way to go. And usually I just blow the whole area up, but this is owned by other people, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I'm not ready to just build a magical road in front of us, though. That would be my preferred choice. Yes. Whatever. 8,000.
Now, I'm not much of a negotiator, but is there any way you can do a little bit better than that? Maybe a 4,000.
Roll your charisma at half, sir. You're not getting 4,000 anywhere, but
yeah, but you always gotta shoot low.
Yeah, for sure.
I dealt with the Turkish rug.
No, you got it. You got it.
I failed my charisma.
Okay. So, it will be 8,000 for the supplies you need.
I want to go to what's the gorilla's name again? I forgot.
What girl?
The gorilla.
The gorilla. Oh, Bearbo.
Bearbo. What do you think is more important, the tires or the shock absorber?
I think I got a solution for this. I know someone in the Forgotten Realm. Or we could go visit her. She's a kind of person, and she has a goodly way about her. We're all friends. If we take this on consignment, I can almost guarantee we're going to get the money for it. Mm-hmm. With the 5,000 we're getting, we'll cover it. Just get both, and we'll go visit my old friend. A good and decent person indeed.
All right, then. So we're gonna take these on. We're taking them on consignment.
Yeah, you pay what you got now, and then do the rest on consignment. I'll get us covered.
All right, then. Then that's what we're gonna do. I'm sure you heard my friend here, Tim. We're gonna.
I'm sorry, my name is not Tim's. Tim's is the owner of the company.
And then who do I have the pleasure of speaking with then?
My name is Resville.
All right, Redville. I'll give you this 5,000 now. We'll get these things, and I promise you, we will pay you back the 2,000 plus maybe a little bit more.
Of course. You just don't want to. You don't want to meet our repo man, as you can imagine. A organization like Tim's Shop. You have 1 month to get us the money.
Seems fair to me.
Okay. Very well.
We'll get you that money. My old friend's gonna take good care of us, that's for sure. There's no doubt about it. She's good, and we have a good relationship. She'll probably have something for us to do. It won't be a big deal. She's a good friend.
Okay. So you got the special tires and set up to keep yourself from jostling, and so you can go off road.
I'm really worried about the suspension on this thing, though. We don't have it incented for off-road, and if we're trying to stop moving around, it doesn't matter much what we've done to our tires or general spells. We need to get that suspension under control. Am I right?
You know, I didn't think of that.
That's okay. That's my job. I'm the pit crew, and I'm gonna take care of it. But we're on a time crunch. always on a time crunch. He said we got to get him to him within the next 24 hours. So I'm going to do a little redneck thaumaturgy and get this stuff done.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I have some gathering points. Missed my 20. Missed my dex.
I did the best I could, but I think we're just gonna have to hope and pray and get lucky. Maybe the Lord above is gonna look out for us. I hope so.
Well, it'll come down to my driving, and I'll try to do my best to make sure not to throttle it too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's time for day. I'll do the best I can as well. Though I'm kind of fresh out of ideas. To the great road it is then.
Get the truck in gear, and y'all are gonna take off from the Lone Star and head to Sigil. Is there anything you want to do as you hit the road there, Brian James?
Nope, we're good.
Okay.
Just driving.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I can use my navigation skills outside of the subliminal plane. So.
No, you can't. You took.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good at navigating, sir.
Yeah.
You're headed along the Great Bridge. Lots of trucks, lots of traffic. Okay. You find yourself stuck behind an oversized vehicle. And you know the guy who's driving this one. He's hauling a large piece of equipment into Sigil. This guy's known as Roadhog, and that's what he does. He's a ranching eldritch knight, and he gets power by slowing everybody down. So he is making sure he stays just off the line so that you can't quite fit over. So you're driving behind him. It's a huge metal arm, so some kind of a piece of a statue, glowing with magical power that's rigged up, and it says oversized load. And he's driving as slow as possible with this oversized load. What would you like to do in the face of this situation, Brian James?
All right.
Dude, do you know how many road hazards and road difficulties I've been thinking up for this game? This is gonna be fun and interesting.
Oh yeah, no, it will be. I will be.
Oh, I know this guy. He's a jerk.
Yep, he's an annoying one, that's for sure. I mean, I don't even know what we really can do. There's so much traffic, we can't get around him. He's in the way. I mean,
That's a big problem. It's a problem, that's for sure.
I mean, I was thinking maybe we could, do something to his truck, make him stop, but then that'd just slow us all down. That'd give him more power.
We can't be going 20 miles an hour all the way to Sigil.
Okay, so how many lanes is this road? Or we're on the bridge, right?
23.
And all lanes are packed, right?
I mean, the traffic's flowing right now. It's just this guy's slowing everything down behind you. Besides that, the traffic's slowing. You're in a tough spot. You can try to change lanes.
Okay, yeah.
It's not like your car's fast, but it doesn't get a lot of quick pickup. It takes a while for you to haul to your max speed.
Oh yeah.
There are like portals in the road, because even at the speed you're going, you can't get there for 800 miles an hour. We're talking about cosmic distances, but there's like wormholes in the road you have to hit to get to where you're going. The first one is still a ways away from where you're at now. So you have to hit the wormhole at exactly the right angle. You have to get in front of the right wormhole so you can get further down to where you're going.
So
Can you see it in your head? This like suspended bridge, these portals sitting, people going through them. Do you have an image of it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the there's a bridge in Louisiana that when I lived down there, it was I'm getting that image. That's what I'm thinking of. This big brown bridge.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's super massive. This is planar travel on a road scale.
Or like the Fred Hartman one, the yellow one.
Yeah. Yes.
So.
But bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot bigger. I have a vehicle dodge. Can I use vehicle dodge to dodge him?
That's awesome. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Roll your dex and then roll against me on the 100-sided. I rolled a 99. Get wrecked.
E. Made my dex.
Okay. Roll a 99 or 100, sir. You didn't crit your
Rolled a
dex.
74.
Okay, you try to get over, and he gets over right next to you and keeps right in front of you.
I'll tell you what, next time I see this guy off the road, Bearbo, the gorilla, is gonna have a problem. I might even call in my cousin Bobo. You know how mean chimpanzees can get, especially when they haven't had a good night's sleep in a few years. There's nothing more terrifying when he's mad than Bobo the hobo.
So what do you want to do, sir? You're still stuck behind this guy, and y'all got to get moving. Michael?
Yeah, no, sorry. I was thinking. See, my only other option, I think. I mean, I might have other options that I'm not noticing, but thermodynamic manipulation 1. I just don't see it if that's the only other thing I could think of that's like, somewhat vague that I might be able to pull something like that.
Okay.
But I can't now.
Do you have thermodynamic manipulation?
Yeah, I have thermodynamic manipulation 1.
Good call. I mean, you can definitely do that. You can try to do that to dial back his vehicle if you want to. That is an offensive action. There is a chance he'll know that that's happening and respond.
I could also try to manipulate the gasoline inside his vehicle. This fool has himself running on the gasoline instead of the clean burning propane of our vehicle. Susceptible to just that kind of manipulation.
You see, like red hot energy appear on his hand as he thinks about it.
That would also come up potentially as a offensive action, right?
I mean, yeah, but right now I don't see much difference between that and what he's doing to us right now. He knows what he's doing. He knows we're hauling important stuff. We gotta get this pixie dust where it's going, Brian James. Brian James and Bearbo never miss an appointment. Never miss a delivery. We'll have a perfect record and we're not breaking that today, no sir. Not today.
Let's do it.
Okay. Roll for initiative. You get +5 because of the surprise. Oh, y'all got this. I already beat him.
I'm super happy because I rolled a 1.
Okay. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna try to dial back his vehicle, and slow it down. For I'm gonna use my cooperative with Trucker. This is what we're gonna do.
This is what we're gonna do, Brian James. I'm gonna power down his engine by taking the fire away from his gasoline. Then you're gonna do that dodging thing and we're gonna get ahead of him. And good luck catching up to us after that.
Okay. So I failed my intelligence. It's your turn. You have to do something else.
I'm sorry, this has never happened to me before.
It's okay, man.
I'm completely embarrassed. I mean, all that talk, all the power running through me, and I'm really good at this, and nothing. His truck must be more magically protected than I thought. Oh, for shame, Bearbo. For shame. What a rough day you're having, you poor gorilla.
I guess I could try and use my thermodynamic manipulation 1 and then vehicle dodge.
You don't have 2 actions around now, though.
You're right, I guess.
We have 1 offensive, defensive. You can do that because you have 1 offensive, defensive.
Oh, okay, yeah, because vehicle
You
dodge.
do have 2 actions. Yeah, that would be defensive for sure. Okay.
All right.
You need to roll your intelligence and your wisdom, and then drop some mana. And you need to tell me how much mana you drop. And then you're going to need to roll the dex for the dodge.
I'll drop 4 mana, and I made both my intelligence and my wisdom. I'll drop 4 mana, and then I'll do my dex.
Okay, you're not. It does not work. He did the thermodynamic. You're not able to power him down in the first place, so the dex doesn't matter. You're gonna want to save the defensive action for what I'm gonna do next, because he, like moves his car in such a way that he causes two like regular vehicles to spin off, and he's gonna try to literally like tap a vehicle and send it around to you. That takes some doing. And it's going to take some rolls. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to hit your car with another car. Oh. Total hit points on your car is 800. On your truck.
Is how much?
800. He misses. He fails to get the key. He definitely hits another car, but he fails to tap it at you. That doesn't help me. I mean, that does. I don't know. Oh, good news. So then it causes a bunch of cars in front of him to pile up, and he has to slow down. Now you can roll your dex to try to get past.
Okay. I was hoping that was going to give me like an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought I crit my dex. Never mind, I made it.
Okay, you get around and like speed past his vehicle as everything's, and you see him in your rear view mirror. Anything you want to do as you travel along?
I guess how is the traffic flowing? Is it pretty clear now?
Well, anytime you get close to the wormholes that will send you into Sigil, that the traffic's going to slow down, and it is a little slow. It's not terrible, but it's a little slow, and you're driving a big truck. So how do you get it into this line of vehicles? This is surprisingly fun.
Yeah, I know.
I thought this might be a lot of fun, and I've been spending time trying to design the game around a magical trucker, and I'm enjoying myself.
Oh yeah, I mean I know. I mean, I'm enjoying myself even though I'm having some bad rolls, but it's okay. That's part of the game.
What do you want to do, sir? What's your move? How do you get over? Like, what's your attitude? What's your method? What do you do?
Most of the vehicles in front of me are cars, or are they trucks?
Most of them are cars.
Is there a I guess you would have told me that there was like a trucker lane.
There is not. It all goes to one, like, it's kind of madness getting into the portals.
Yeah. Man, that's where I wish I would have taken vehicle intimidation.
Okay, but you didn't. So
yeah, I didn't. So I'm gonna start. And when I was in Turkey, the traffic was absolutely horrible, and people just honk and honk and honk and just inch forward and just try to scare you out of moving and force you to like make moves that you probably shouldn't make. I'm gonna start honking. I'm gonna start pushing forward. They're trying to squeeze through spots.
Okay, bunch of people move over for you. Like, you get massive response.
Oh wow!
And you fit in there perfectly, sir. And you're through the portal, and on your way to and you come out the other side in Sigil. Major highway right through the middle of Sigil. Is there anything you want to do as you travel through this city, knowing the dangers, knowing the risks?
Yes, I want to use. I want to use fiery propane weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I want to coat my truck in fire.
Okay, so you're gonna the vehicle ignites.
Pretty much, I want fire all around the truck, so it makes it harder for people to just try to jump in and steal things. But didn't
That's pretty cool. Now,
yeah.
I want you to know that the roads, now that they're in the blockchain dimension, the roads themselves and only the roads are exempt from the Lady of Pain's gaze. So fights do break out on the roads. However, this is awesome. This is a cool solution to keep your stuff from getting robbed, and I like it a lot. So your car ignites in magically propane fueled fire, as you move along the road. Anything you want to do as you continue on?
I guess I could use thermodynamic manipulation 1 to. No, I'll hold out on that. I'll save my mana and hold out on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pushing forward.
Okay. As you travel along the road, you see road spikes come up right specifically in front of your vehicle. Ba da 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 da. Real fast, sir. Roll for initiative to. You got a shot.
I rolled a 13.
We tied. Reroll. Whew. You're gonna be in trouble this time.
18 this time.
We tied again. I kid you not. I rolled an 18.
My improved initiative.
Roll again.
13.
That time I got you.
Okay.
So, bam! It hits your tires. Now you bought those enchanted tires, so it's possible that they will not puncture your enchanted tires. I rolled the wrong die. Okay, it does puncture your tires, but but the tires are strong enough that you slow down relatively gradually on the road. Your car is like a flame. You don't have necessarily fire resistance yourself personally. Do you turn the fire off and get out of the vehicle? How do you approach the next problem? Y'all can fix the cars.
I can fix a car right quick. Rubber is a piece of cake. You know me, there's no better pit master anywhere. I'll get us back moving again, we'll get those. But it's a dangerous situation, Bobo. It's a dangerous situation, Brian. Probably thieves anywhere. Someone could take pot shots at us. Who knows why this happened? On Sigil, you can never tell. What do you say? What's the move here, Brian? Bearbo's listening to you.
Okay. Well, I'm running low on mana now, but I could so I'll use thermodynamic manipulation 1. I'll put 1 mana into it so I can open up pretty much move the fire out of the way so he can get out the door.
Okay.
But it still keeps the fire on the truck.
Okay. He walks out. You see him cast his spells. You can feel the tires air back up and repair, and you're back on the road. He destroys the road spikes with the spell and gets back in the vehicle.
That's fast work and good thinking, Brian. Now let's get to this portal and get to the Forgotten Realms. Yes, sir. That's for sure.
Now, y'all are behind time a little bit. Do you have anything to help you speed up?
Behind who?
You're behind time.
Oh. So you said that my fuel tank is always full because it's connected to the
Elemental planar propane. Mm-hmm.
But if I use summon propane on top of that, can I give myself an extra boost?
You sure can, sir.
All right, it's 1 mana. That's all my mana now.
Okay, you're out of mana already. Woo!
Yep.
We're cutting it close. Bearbo's not out, but he's running a little low. Okay, y'all. And then at the portal, terrible traffic into the Forgotten Realms.
We can't deal with this right now, Brian. We're 12 hours in. We got 10 hours to go, and 14 hours to deliver, and 2 hours is not enough of lead time for me. I need more breathing room than that, or we're about to eat it all up if we're lucky here. What do we do about this? These are good, hard-working people. I don't want to hurt them, but we got to get past them. Any thoughts, Brian?
How much money do you have?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Out of game, that's exactly what I was thinking.
'Cause I'm out of money. I'm out of money, but I can pay you back.
I got you, Brian. I know you're good for it.
What do you do? Like go up and like offer everybody money to
Yeah, bribe our way through.
Okay, you see him like jump door to door, and everybody parts out of the way.
It took every dime I had, 2,300. But I got you covered, Brian. Brian and Bearbo back on the road. Let's go, brother.
And y'all make it through the portal and out of the main road on Mystara. You are now about to have to off-road it. You got prepared for this, but your suspension is still a problem.
We still got that 2-hour time frame. We could stop here in Mystara for 2 hours. I could take another shot at the suspension. I got no money and just enough gathering materials to give it a shot. But it means we'll be cutting it awful close, Brian. Awful close indeed. What do you say, Brian James?
I think that's the right bet. I mean, if this stuff gets damaged on the off-roading, then we're,
That's right. Both the chicken and the gravy are gone.
Okay. So y'all stop. Is there anything you want to do in those 2 hours in Mystara? Mystara is it's a huge town. Huge city. Major magic. Great magical schools here. Anything you want to do here in Mystara?
I mean, I have no money right now. None of us have money. I have nothing to sell. I have no mana. I was thinking to try to buy a mana potion, but I don't have those. Or I don't have any money. I guess I could sell, like...
You could. It's a lot of pixie dust. A couple cups no one's ever going to notice. It's risky, but you could take a couple of cups of pixie dust and sell it.
I'm chaotic. I'll do it.
Okay. Since this is from the BCD, the blockchain dimension, it's beautiful. It's iridescent, prettier than normal pixie dust. It is absolutely enticing. And so you are going to take some and you're going to go sell it, huh?
Yeah.
Tem shop?
Nah. I mean, I guess... I want to sell it to someone who's not
someone a little shadier? Okay.
Yeah, a little shadier. I don't have underworld connections, but somewhere, I'm not trying to get the best deal, I'm just trying to get a little cash.
Okay. Why, hello. What is your name?
Name's Brian James. I got a little pixie dust for sale.
My name is Trex. Pixie dust, well, it's it's a pretty common commodity. Let's see what you got. Well, this isn't your random mix. Pixie dust. I've never seen anything quite like this. Is that blockchain magic?
I believe so.
Well, having had no experience, and because you can't easily appraise it, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'd usually give you 400 for this. I could double it and give you 8. Or I could take something in trade. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
Well, probably mana and some gathering points. Mana potions, and maybe gathering points.
Gathering materials and mana potions?
Yep.
I could give you 2 mana potions. Or 600 points out of game in gathering materials. Which do you choose?
What about 1 mana potion and 300?
Done.
Alright. Nice doing business with you.
No. Now, we're back on the road. I got that suspension fixed nice. We're not going to have to worry about the jostling. Let's get to these river gnomes.
I also got you some gathering points. Well, that.
Brian James, how did you know?
Okay.
You know.
Y'all are. So, is there anything? The guy who's Pirate Tom, who's watching, said every trekker should have 2 first names. That was the idea. Is there anything you want to do as you travel along, sir?
He's got the suspension check and fixed up and everything.
Yes.
No, I think we'll be good. I think as long as I drive carefully.
As you travel along, sir, you come across quite a scene. A local encounter between Grimgear orcs and just local human fighters. Simple but advanced skirmish. A lot of magic being dropped down. It's a small war zone. Now, you can go around it, but you're going to be off time. You can go through it, but the risks are huge.
I have a third option. Remember my friend that I told you lived in the area? She has the kinds of magic. She can not only help us pay our way, but she has the kind of magic to get us where we're going to go. But teleportation or something this size is probably going to cost us an extra job, if you know what I mean. I don't think there's any way around it unless we want to try to just haul right through this thing. But it's up to you, Brian James. Bearbo will go where you lead.
I like the idea of, getting your friend to help us. Well, I think another job can't hurt,
Yeah. Oh, she's a kindly folk.
Okay, so he's going to take you off into the forest.
We're going to have to get out of the truck. It'll be safe. We're in friendly territory now, Brian James.
And he takes you to a huge tree that has a door on it and knocks on the door. Yes? Yes, who is it?
Kira, are you there?
Bearbo? She opens the door and there's this beautiful, very colorful bear, kind of off like a turquoise color. Bearbo.
Kira, it's good to see you.
And she hugs.
Kira here is a goodly warlock. Serves a patron known as Totoro.
I was raised in the Feywilds before making my way in the world.
Powerful warlock, has access to druid abilities. I thought about going warlock myself, but I'm not the kind of person to owe other people.
Well, Totoro is a kindly and decent patron. It's not about owing him anything.
I know. I just like to be a free agent. So I did the hard road. Not that your road was easier.
No offense taken.
But the, let's say, the more intellectual route. I always like to stretch my mind anyways. There's nothing like learning the magics of redneck thaumaturgy.
Oh. Well, what can I do for you, Bearbo?
I have a lot to ask for you.
Well, anything for you.
Well, first of all, do you have access to that druidic magic? I know you're a sight good at teleporting via plants.
Well, it's not something I can just cast, but with my druid craft, I'm able to make it happen.
No, and I can back you up with my magics as well.
It doesn't work that way. There's nothing more opposed, Bearbo, than pseudo-elemental magics and the druidic force that flows from my patron Totoro.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, could you perhaps, we need to teleport an entire truck. And I also need a little bit of favor with some money.
Well, I owe you money.
Probably a little less than what I'm be asking for.
Well, that's fine. It is a big truck. She looks over. I don't like that thing being in the forest.
I know, and I wouldn't have brought it except we didn't have many choices. If we don't get this supply of pixie dust to the river gnomes, they're going to be in a bad way, and honestly, so are we.
And what is your name? She's talking to you.
My name's Brian James. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot of good things about you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. It's been a while since Bearbo and I have been in each other's presence. With my druid craft, I can set up the correct ritual. I can teleport the entire thing. And I will give you the money.
Let us do something for you in return. If I know you, you always got work to do.
We have had a current spate of problems with a new kind of strange Vorpal bunny.
New kind of Vorpal bunny?
Yes. They have horns.
Horned Vorpal bunnies? You mean like a jackalope?
Exactly like that.
I was thinking the same thing.
Vorpal jackalopes, what's the world coming to? Is the horns Vorpal as well?
I'm afraid. They are.
That's a sightly big problem. What can we do to help you?
Well, you're not going to use the truck, that's for sure. But if you could go into the forest with me, I would like to, much as I have to say it, I think we're going to have to take down the queen. These jackalopes aren't able to exist without their queen, unlike normal Vorpal bunnies that are able to exist independently. The queen dies, the rest of them die, and we're going to have to take her out.
And for that we get the teleportation. And how much are you willing to part with? With something like that, I would have to say it'd be straight payment.
Of course. No, I wouldn't owe you. Would owe me nothing. Would 10,000 suffice?
I'd be fine with that. How you be, Brian?
Sounds fair to me.
Very well. Let's get you to your gnomes. I will be accompanying you. You will need my power by your side.
That's certainly true. Let us go in together. Where are we going to leave the truck in the meantime?
Just park it in front of the tree. No one will mess with it here. I have a good relationship with the beings of the forest.
Thank you. I know we come from vastly different worlds. Couldn't be more different, you and I. But it's always been nice that people with such vast different backgrounds, beliefs, attitudes can come together in common cause. That's what I've always liked about you, Kira. You got a good heart, a caring heart. You're quite a caring bear.
Well, thank you. Okay, she sets up a circle of sticks all around your truck. Says a magical spell, and y'all teleport the truck and all to the gnomes.
Hello. Are you here from Danny Lone Star from the Texas company?
We are.
Brian?
Yes, we are. Brian James right here. And this is Bearbo.
You're Brian James. I believe you have some forms for us.
You do have forms for them.
Yes, I do. They're right here. Pull them out.
He takes his hand, puts it in the mud, and puts a handprint on it. And then the contract lights up as it's completed, and the doors to the back of the truck open up. And all of the pixie dust from the blockchain dimension is pristine. None of it got messed up from the drive.
This is fantastic. This is absolutely wonderful. With the power of flight ours again, we can hunt more easily, evade the Grimgear orcs that are now roaming the forest. Without this pixie dust, our lives were oppressive, and the costs that we've been having to incur to get even the smallest amount have been fantastic. Life is tough if you don't have a way to travel, and flight is not natural to us river gnomes. With the dust, flight is ours again, and our people will eat, and our society will endure. Thank you, Brian James. Thank you very much. And Kira, I'm not surprised to see that you would be here with such goodly heroes who do such important and masterful work.
Well, thank you. Okay, sir. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun, sir.
Thank